What's the word, YouTube fam? It's your boy Church Takes, back at it with another video. Happy holidays to everyone out there. Basically, they have put out a intentional shooter. I have wrote down some takes. Just want to give you guys a quick few takes on the episode. I think it was a Patreon exclusive, the intentional shooter. So basically, man, Flip, um, it looks like he's been in the same outfit for a content week. I mean, he did an episode, and then they shot improper improv, and then on this Patreon, I mean, all three forms of content, he was in the same outfit. I understand that sometimes they'll shoot one pod and then they'll shoot the Patreon right after, so that day you'll still have on the same outfit. But then on improper improv, he also had the same outfit on. So it's just like for a content week. I understand that it's probably only been about 2 days, but for a content week, your man definitely had on the same outfit. It shows hard work, but it's also you could do better, Flip. Um, Again, this is why I rock with Flip, man. He's the A mic right now, and he's talking to Parks about having kids. I mean, not to. I mean, it's just kind of dope. I like it. I like when Flip. I like Flip as the A mic when Joe isn't there. Now, I'm surprised Flip expressed how old his wife is, or yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to give any information on any of that, but he did. So salute. Um, it's not surprising that Ish doesn't want any more kids. Um, you know, we'll leave that situation where it's at. He's even talking to Mel about the kid situation. Again, salute to Flip for kind of curating the environment to be able to hold this type of conversation. And salute to Joe for for really creating the platform for them to have this type of conversation with, just the studio even being there. Where are we going? I feel like this should have been a topic on Hot and Bothered. I'm just going to leave that there. I don't want to get too much flack for that, but I do feel like the kid topic should have been on Hot and Bothered. Either way, great conversation for the podcast content. No matter which way you slice it, it was a great conversation for the content. And now, being in a relationship with someone who you don't want to be with is kind of wild. I do agree with Mel that you should just rip the band-aid off as soon as possible. Nobody wants to be in a stagnated relationship where the full emotions and the full blessings and the full vibrations that you're supposed to be getting isn't coming to you because you're literally dimming your light to stay in a relationship with someone. If you don't like somebody or if it's not working out, man, cut the band-aid off, rip it off as fast as possible so that you guys can both move on with your life and nobody is putting each other in a stagnated space. Um where are we at? Salute to them for being extremely vulnerable on this pod. I've been seeing that lately, man. They've been being extremely vulnerable, and salute to the pod crew for being vulnerable. I mean, I do really appreciate it. It shows maturity. It shows that, these pods, they're not like a lot of other pods where they don't get vulnerable. So salute to them for putting their lives out there for the masses to consume. Salute to them. Pod, uh, uh, yeah, and again, I kind of went into it. That's another reason why I love this pod. I mean, just the simple fact that they can have these kind of talks is pretty cool. It's pretty dope. And you're not going to find that anywhere. And again, I am going to continuously make the argument that this is the most sophisticated urban podcast that we have to go to. I'd like to make an argument like what other podcast that can we sit down that has the reach that it has where we can sit down and get, you know, people that have real conversations and then people that kid like they joke around like they're kids at the same time. It's very sophisticated. It is the number one sophisticated podcast out there as far as um, where we get our information and our laughs and shooting the shit. Um, and salute to Joe, salute to Ian, salute to Erickson, salute to Poe, salute to Corey, salute to the crew. I mean, just shout out to everybody up there, man. You guys are putting on a master class, and it's not going unnoticed, man. It's not going unnoticed. Like most people, they'll go spend time with their family for Thanksgiving. They're not flying back to Pod. You know what I mean? Like salute, man, salute. They gave Joe um nonsense for showing up late at 11:31. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to give anybody listen, if anybody could be late, or if it's understandable that he why he's late, it should be that particular situation. He's flying in, just got back. I'm not trying to be, too much of a Joe Venger, but I mean, y'all gotta cut slack, or y'all gotta give credit where credit is due. I mean, I know it's all jokes and games, but at some point it gets to a point where it's like, shh, shut the f up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, because if we really wanted to get crazy, it could get crazy. But again, salute to Joe and the hard work and the ethic that they continue to push forward. Um, where else with this? Or where are we with this? The balance of seriousness and the funnies is kind of what makes Joe great at what he does, because during this specific topic, Flip, the jokes were out of it. And somebody had mentioned something like, just the fact that he's able to go in and out with subtle remarks or subtle comments just to kind of keep people intrigued as to what's happening. That's what makes Joe great at what he does. I mean, amongst other things, but that's one of the um, fine tuned tricks he's picked up along his potting journey. Um, yeah. So Flip allegedly has Tourette's. Is hilarious. I mean, he always responds like that. I think it's part of his character, but it works. Some people don't like it, but I think more people like it than versus more people not liking it. Now, Mel is trying. Wow, is Mel trying to wake it up on Will? Um, yeah, we'll just leave that there. Then I like the callback to Lenny Lyon. Um, I'm not mad at Leonardo DiCaprio for acting like he was on the phone. That was mad funny. I probably would have done the same. Like, come on now, I'm just waking up. Y'all just got the whole mariachi band in the lobby singing, and I'm leaving. I didn't just get here. I'm about to leave now. And no, I'm not giving none of y'all any money. That's probably why they was down there. They wanted some bread. So this is the time to ask them for it when he's about to leave, type shit. Now let me jump right on. Let me jump right on his phone. Anyway, Flip saying he's the best critical thinker up there was hilarious. It's just from the character that he portrays, far from the truth. He could be the best critical thinker up there, but not the character that he shows the audience. Um, And last but not least, man, not a big fan of Amani bringing back up the Kendrick album. But again, this would be the platform to drag that topic out if you were going to drag it out. So, man, that is basically it. That is for the Intentional Shooter pod. I mean, there's a lot of other things going on with the JBP. They just put out another tier, the $50 tier. They might make me bite, man. I might bite, man. I might bite. But salute, man. Salute to the growth. Salute to what they're doing. Continue to keep on pushing forward. Continue to keep on striving. And I mean, the way I see it, this is the podcast that never stops giving. The gift that keeps on giving. This is the pod that keeps on giving. So I mean, again, nothing but grateful to you guys. Nothing but the best wishes. Nothing but blessings, and salute to everyone involved in the JBP universe. That being said, man, it's your boy Church Takes. Remember that the best takes is your boy's Church Takes. That's it. That's all. And we are out.